Welcome for this very special live stream. This is a message from Source in order for us to raise the frequency of the collective. We have just gone through this super powerful new moon. It was actually a supermoon, and that brought a lot of stuff to the surface. And there has been so many lessons that have come up since this purge, and I felt I had to just get on here, and actually I was guided to get on here and connect with you guys. Okay, so just giving a minute for people to jump on us now. Just before we get started, I have a sip of tea. I always make a cup of tea, never drink it. All right. And when you jump on, say hello, let me know that you're here. Now, the way that you can anchor this light so powerfully is by connecting. Because Source's big message to us, it's time for us to unify. No more are we alone, separated. It's time for us to connect, to unify. And we do that by getting involved, taking action. No more sitting back behind the sidelines and watching. It's time to step up and say, hey, I'm here. We are here to find our soul family, to find our tribe, our collective. And for all of our lives, that's been a very difficult thing because of the mission that we've incarnated with. And you guys have been doing a lot of inner work. And even if you don't know it, there has been so much healing happening for you to be able to clear this space to actually see this message, because this message is absolutely huge. So we are streaming today on Facebook, on YouTube. I highly recommend to come over to YouTube and join us there. Subscribe there. Click that notifications button so you find out when we are going live, because right now I go live when I'm guided and when I'm guided only. So it's been a very, very difficult time, the last 6 years or something like that. And this last new moon, it was like, and I want to know in the comments, if you're watching now, the replay, whatever, this new moon, how was it for you? It was probably the toughest thing that I've ever had to go through. And it brought back memories, particular memory from many, many, many years ago when I was probably 18, 19, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, Karen. It's good to see you, beautiful. Yeah, so it was a very trying time, this new moon. And it's funny because on this journey of ascension, it's been healing and releasing things that do not serve. And like part of this journey, I've spoken about the ascension and the things that have had to be released. Like even on the very first step is being able to release these negative emotions, these entities, these toxicities, these things from your field so you can raise your frequency, access a higher level of consciousness. So it's about releasing, it's about clearing our energetic field of things that do not serve, things, these old attachments, these energies that are trapped within our field. There's a lot. So this whole journey of ascension to embody Christ, to become the one, a messenger for the divine, it has been a releasing, a shedding, a purging. Let me know in the comments if you're a healer, if this is something that you've been focusing on in your on your mission. This is something that is very, very powerful. But since this new moon, it was like the most pressure I've ever felt before. Please share your experiences. And please share this with others. Press that share button for this live stream. But not only this live stream, share the knowledge that comes through from the one. because this is for our spiritual evolution. This is consciousness energy. This is evolution, creation energy for you to receive. You receive this by showing up for yourself, investing in yourself, investing in this knowledge, because what you are investing in is truth. It's divine source energy. And what we get, we receive back. So it's about you sharing these seeds of illumination to receive, because you are the one. So by you sharing this knowledge, this truth, this divine wisdom from the source, you are raising the level of I'm saying level of consciousness, but you're raising the collective consciousness by doing that. Hey, Susie. Hey, Mum. Okay. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? Nice to see you again. So it's been very interesting, very illuminating, and the lessons that are coming through since this new moon are huge. Now, this is about us as these light warriors, these chosen ones, as these earth angels. We have many, many different labels. If you identify with any other label, put it in the comments. Let's see how many different labels we can get. Because when we're walking this path of ascension, we are going to connect to and resonate with different things at different times. When you're doing the inner work, you will heal. You will identify with one particular thing. Let's use star seeds. For some time, I identified with, well, first a healer. Then as I was doing my healing work and everything, I raised my level of consciousness and accessed this dimension, dimensional level. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm a star seed. I'm here to do this, that, and the other, and rah, rah, rah. But as I kept healing and raising my level of consciousness, accessing and unlocking higher dimensions, it turned into something much different, and it kept changing and shifting. It was very multi-dimensional, the identities that we attach to. But as we heal and we shed and release the layers, we connect to something deeper. And the word cosmic being is coming through, and then they're taking away the cosmic and just saying being, right? You are life. You are pure source energy. You are the one. You are creator and creation. You are this creatrix, and the spirit saying this holy womb of creator, of creation. So this I keep saying after this new moon, because this has been huge. Hey, Karen. Hi, Mahmoud. Sorry, I hope I pronounced your name right. So it's this unveiling, it's this unraveling, it's this unfolding, it's this, as we heal and grow and evolve, we discover deeper parts of ourselves. And on this journey of ascension, and this is the blueprint that I offer you guys, that I will be offering, it's not available yet, because I'm still unlocking and unpacking the knowledge. It's this infinite knowledge, this wisdom of the universe, the cosmos. When I say universe, you are the universe. The cosmos is the all. Okay? The universe, you are a song of the one, right? So it's about us learning who we are, and but knowing it, not having Nadine tell you, not have someone else externally to you tell you. This is the journey of ascension, the divine blueprint, where we unlock the hidden dimensions within ourselves to see the truth for ourselves, unlocking our spiritual vision. This is the most powerful, amazing journey you could ever, 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 ever embark upon. And there's a lot of things that we do. I'm just saying the word awakening. I'm good, thanks, Jeff. A lot better today, that's for sure. So those people that are watching on Facebook, make sure you do come over at some stage to my YouTube and subscribe there so you get notified, because all the past streams are there. Facebook did this thing where they just deleted heaps of stuff. So so they just deleted all past live streams and stuff like that. So in YouTube, it is a wealth of knowledge. And this is one of the ways that spirit guides us. And it's through our intuition, our inner tuition. So the beautiful thing about YouTube is you can go over to my content and ask your higher self, your absolute self, your God self, the one, which video do I need to watch? You know, which is going to serve my highest purpose? And be guided to one of the videos that I've created on my path to ascension that will assist you in that now moment. There will be golden seeds of illumination, golden light codes, keys in that you need to be able to spiritually advance. So everything that I've ever recorded has been me on this journey of ascension to embody Christ, to unlock the divine. It's like a testimony. Just imagine there was Jesus and he documented his journey and what it looked like for him. That's exactly what is happening. And this isn't just exclusive to me, because I get to be the portal for this, to share this with you so you can choose to access the blueprint and unlock your truth and embody Christ. And you get to see this raw, authentic journey of what it looks like, because there's a lot of things in the spiritual community that preach all love and all light, and they really don't see the struggle that people have gone through. So what you see on this journey, like, just check out the last year of the content that I've created over on YouTube. And it's like an unfolding. So every month or whenever I go live, because there was a time where I just couldn't. I couldn't. It was very challenging. So now it's very exciting that I'm getting to step out more and connect with you guys more, because that is what Source is urging us to do. It's to connect. So I'm creating this portal here for us to unify, to connect, to anchor this light of Christ coming through. Now, the light of Christ, the frequency of Christ, the energy of Christ, this vibration comes through as sound, as word. This comes through from the divine realms. This is the one eternal mind. This is where all life stems from. So this is the beginning of creation and the beginning of a new world here. This is how we are going to anchor heaven on earth. So right now, I want you to press that share button and share it. Hey, Tanya, it doesn't cost anything to share this knowledge that's coming through for you, for the collective. So I really I urge you to share this. It's the knowledge that is the power, because it's us knowing of what's actually possible, because things have been hidden from us for so long. It's been, here is the truth. It's this golden ball of illumination. And in the physical realm, it's been smashed. And we look out at the stars in the sky. So the truth is just shattered and scattered everywhere. So it's these stories that are coming through, these symbols that are coming through from the Christ, from the one, from the spiritual sun, the source, your truth, your essence, your core. It's this knowledge of where we all originate that is going to free us. This is not fractured. This is whole. This is spiritual wholeness. This is the Holy Spirit. This is the one, the mother, the father, the child. It's wisdom. The divine feminine has risen. And this divine union between the divine masculine, divine feminine has happened. They have come together, balanced, and that's opened this portal and given rise to this rebirth of the cosmic child. So this has happened. I get to share this truth. I get to share this journey. I get to share this path. I get to show the way of Christ for you. It's up to you to choose to join us or not. So let us know in the comments if you are joining us. It's up to us to put our attention, our focus, our intention. I'm just getting affirmation, like to affirm this. Show the one that you are ready. And don't just say, I'm ready, and then take no action. It's about, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to share this. I'm going to plant these seeds. I'm going to go inward and find my way home to the one. Because you are a cosmic child of the one. You are loved. The divine mother, the divine father. It's this balance, this union between those two, the masculine and the feminine. That's what this time is all about. It's about creation. It's about, they're saying procreation. It's about the mother and the father coming together in holy union and giving birth to something very new on this planet, something that's never existed on this planet, knowledge that has never, ever, this needs to be shared. This needs to be documented. This needs to be invested in. When you invest in the one invests in you. When you show up for yourself, the divine shows up for you. This is all about your mind and what you allow into those thoughts. And that's what this message has been just the last day. Just the last day, so much knowledge has come through today because I have been thinking, and this is what the journey requires: introspection, going within, using your mind the way it was created to be able to decode, to be able to figure out meaning in things. Because everything in the external, these are all external experiences happening for our spiritual growth, for our evolution. Now, the problem is, and the problem that I faced until just the other day, and I'm still working on this, this is something that Spirit has told me time and time and time again, it's to not focus on the external, right? Don't focus on the struggles, the suffering, the darkness, the lack, right? Because we that have answered this call to follow this spiritual mission, this particular one through Christ, we have had a lot of suffering and struggling, and there's been a lot of abundance blocks. There's been a lot of tests because Spirit tests us with money, because money is just energy, right? And we need to be able to learn to contain our energy. So it's like Spirit pushing us to show up. And the reason that we're not receiving is because we're not showing up for ourselves. We're not investing in ourselves and not loving ourselves. We have these huge hearts, and we just love everyone. Just want everyone to be happy. Want everyone to not suffer. And like as a mother, as a nurturer, you just kind of give. And sorry, my thing's slipping off. And it's to your own detriment. It really is. It's to your own detriment because, this is a lesson for you. You need to turn that love inwards. Okay? And everyone has in your external a role to play. And I'm just getting strength. Everyone has this inner strength. And it's funny because no one's ever done it all for you. Like, it's like, but you do it for everyone else. Now, the other night on the super new moon, because I was like, what is going on? It was the most pressure, the most emotionally, mentally, just self-sabotage. Um, it was a very difficult space that I was in, and I couldn't get myself out of it no matter how much I tried. But it consumed me, right? And I can't remember that since like I was like 18 or 19. Um, it took me to a very specific, oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. I just put some connections together. So when we're talking about the truth, the source, the one is this ball of truth, of light that's been smashed, and likened it to looking up at the sky and how there's like little sparkles everywhere of this truth everywhere, and the darkness in between. Um, it took me to a moment when I was young, and it was a very crazy moment where I felt like I felt in that new moon. And who knows what cosmic event happened that night, because it's these things that draw these energies out of us in order to purge and release so we can create the space to make way for the new. Is like literally like a rebirth. I'm just getting like a mother in childbirth, like the pressure. It was, there was no avoiding it, right? So this particular night, I've got to be careful how I talk on these social medias, because at the moment they're pushing this toxic positivity where you can't talk about like be raw and authentic. You've just got to like make it all shiny and love and lighty, which is really difficult. But anyway, it was a moment where the other night, I just was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just want to run. And I just want to go to the beach and just, go in, freaking just go in the water and it was like this moment where I didn't know what to do. And it reminded me of a night where I did actually go and run to the beach and jumped in the water in the middle of the night. And I'm just looking at the stars and I'm just like, I didn't care. I just didn't care. And it was this moment where of complete surrender. But what I'm thinking about is the stars, and that's what spirit, what source is really illuminating this fact to me. It's this surrender and the stars, right? So the things that come through, and the stories, the symbols that come through, the memories that source triggers within me, they have a reason, because they have a spiritual message and meaning to them. So I want you to think back, if you've had an awakening before, if you've experienced synchronicities before, you know they hold a meaning, but you don't know what the meaning is. But what happens is, when you ascend, when you are walking this path of ascension, when you are unlocking this blueprint, you are going to have these moments where you are taken back to a particular time where something happened. You didn't understand the meaning to it. You may not have even been looking for any meaning toward it. But this is non-linear. So ascension and spirit uses experience. It uses these moments in time and it replays it back to us, and we get to unlock the truth and why that actually happened. So this is where we see the interconnectedness with spirit, this spiritual net. So what is God? God is this unified field, this net of nodes. And it's an individual node, but it's still one with the net, the spiritual net, this unified field. So on this journey, that's one of the things that spirit has taught me, has shown me. It's been very illuminating. That's something that over the years I've shared with my members. There's a year or so worth of content in the inner circle membership where you can join that and you can check out the vault and you can watch the unfolding of this. It's like, get your popcorn because it's big. But we're just beginning here because now there's so much more clarity where I'm being taken to moments and times and knowledge that I once learnt, but giving it a whole new angle. So this is what it's about, being a multidimensional healer, multidimensional teacher. It is not linear. It is not just, it's something that takes our active participation as an observer, right? Um, I'm just seeing like virtual goggles. I'm just seeing virtual, like a simulation, like, yeah, it's very interesting. Hey, Bams144. Hey, Sarah. Thank you, beautiful. All right, let me have a. So, as you can imagine, having access to all this knowledge, but also trying to keep your head above water the whole time as you are purging, it's been a very difficult journey, but it's been very illuminating at the same time. So it's okay. I just want to have a sip of this, and then I'm going to have some water. Guys, in the comments, if you have anything to share, anything, inspirational thoughts, anything, because I'm here to awaken by sharing these messages that come through for the collective. It's like this divine spark. I'm here to spark something within you. So let us know in the comments if you're feeling something, what you're feeling, like in your body, in your physical body. Hey, Brian. Also, we use these comments as a healing stream as well. So we want to put into the comments all these things that we want to manifest because we're creators. All of us together, we are co-creators. This has shown up on your page for a reason. You clicked it, you're watching it right now for a reason. You have seen me before, you're seeing me again. I don't know. We are all finding one another. And we're creating this community. And I'm really here for you because this is about awakening this collective, this Christ consciousness energy within the collective. So I get to share that frequency with you guys. And the more that I show up, the more that I share, the more that you guys show up and share, the more we will grow. This is this evolution. Oh, really? This unk? Did it go like that? Did it? Oh, it's going upside down now. Like a womb, like the mother's womb. Yeah, so the masculine and the feminine, this procreation with the mother and the father coming together. When you think of sexual organ type style, right? This is what this physical realm is all about. It's a mirror to the cosmic realm. You know, for a long time, it's been all about the father, right? This is the re-emerging of truth, transparency, and the actual how, like the meaning of life, how creation works. That's why we need to share this, because this is cosmic codes of illumination coming through, so we actually get access to the truth. And for so long, we have been so connected to our pain, to the struggle, to the lack. And after this new moon, after that last purge that I just went through, that was the message from spirit. It's like, Nadine, wake up to yourself. It's been a long, dark, difficult journey in this ascension of releasing and freeing yourselves of the frequencies that do not serve, that creating those energetic boundaries to protect your energy, you know, awakening, activating your vehicle, your light body, like expansion, freeing yourself to expand, freeing to expand, freeing to expand, freeing to expand. And in that growth period, spirit showing me a seed that's, do you call it germinating? That's germinating. That's is that what you call it when a seed sort of is going through this process of when it's just about to crack? That's what, since 2019 to this new moon, that's what it's all been about. Personally for me, right? Because that's when I was initiated onto the path of Christ. And I began this journey being attuned, but it was actually me attuning me, my future self attuning me. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. So I get to share this attunement. I get to share this gift with others that are ready to do the same thing, this God seed activation, so you can awaken to the truth of who you are and walk this path of ascension to embody Christ. Come and join us in the free community, and feel free to post, to share, because I'm here to find the spiritual leaders, the ones that aren't followers, right? Because you need to lead from the heart. You are a heart-based leader, right? That's all you've ever done. And it's got you hurt. And this pain, this trauma has stuck with you. But now is the time to heal, to free yourself. In the inner circle membership, you can start healing that right away. Okay? Come and join us. Start healing. Invest in yourself. The energy you give, you're going to get back in healing. Okay? It's the most freaking, it's like so many people go and pay healers, like pay huge amounts to get a Reiki session or something. Stop doing that, because you are the most powerful healer. You are this homemade healer. Like, you are this healer at home. And spirit's pointing to the one. Hey, Dee. So the inner circle membership is a healing membership. It's like no other membership. It's a frequency. When you join that inner circle, you become a part of my inner circle. So myself and my collective, we're all healing one another. We are becoming coders of our reality. And it's those people in the inner circle that are going to get first access to this blueprint when it's available. Okay. So you need to be a very particular frequency to be able to receive this God seed activation, this divine blueprint. So you need to begin preparing. You need to begin healing. You need to learn how to heal yourself and stop going out into the external world to find someone else to help you and heal you. You have it all. We have the frequency of Christ within that inner circle membership, where you check out, like you check out, but they're saying check out, like the knowledge of how to operate the new way through Christ, so you can heal yourself. And you get to create this automatic healing program. You get to create a program, your very own unique healing program. That is your record, where you record the input that's coming through from the one, as in like physical symptoms, emotional issues, mental issues, spiritual blocks. You use your record for manifesting things that you want to clear the imbalance, to receive more light. It's freaking, it's like no other. This is purely an investment in you, where you receive the most powerful energy for healing and the instruction sets on how to do so. That it's amazing. But I understand everyone has a reason. Everyone has their own way, and just show up here for the free streams. If you're not guided right now to join the inner circle, or if you're like, oh, I can't even freaking pay my electricity, how can I pay for a membership, right? Just show up for the free stuff, because you get what you give. This is the law of one. This is the all one. This is you. They're just showing me a portal. You entering this portal of the divine, where you get to witness this divine revelation. It's freaking huge. And it's taken me so many years to get to this point to be able to speak this truth because it is so big. There was so many layers of fear that were holding me back. Over the years, I've been told what I'm here to do, but going through so much at that time, so much darkness upon me as I'm unlocking these higher dimensions, like to actually ascend, to embody Christ, to walk this path, Christ's ascension, it is not easy. It's for the light warriors. It's for those stubborn ass people, right? That don't give up. Like, I'm a stubborn ass person, right? Very stubborn. So, Ange, how do we tap in the healing? So you visit the link, you check out, you get access to the members' content, and you I think it's called Source Alignment. There's an online course there that you will unlock by becoming an inner circle member. You can check that out, learn how to operate, but also there's a lot of interesting and very powerful knowledge within the vault. I highly recommend watching things in descending order when you are joining, but if you're guided to skip to a different video, do that, okay? Because it's all about watching things, how they unfold, how everything unfolds. It's been amazing. And I wish I had time to sort of go back and watch it, but that's what Spirit always says. It's like this unfolding. And every month as I do the inner work, as my collective and I do the inner work, because it's not just me. I'm just the voice. I'm just the voice, the, the mouthpiece for the one. But it's been my collective, my members, my initiates, all of us working together as one since 2019. There's been many people come and go, but it's been the true ones that have hung in there because they were meant to. It was just divine. It was just freaking divine. Because there's been many lessons along this road, and a long time I didn't know how it worked, right? But it's been since 2019 now where Spirit has really enforced things within me. So just by becoming an inner circle member, joining, going to that course that comes with it, you will learn how to create this healing program for yourself. Now, this record, it's like kind of like they show me Hansel and Gretel, right? So it's like the breadcrumbs they leave are these golden illuminations, and they're led to this house, this delicious looking house. That's kind of the symbol they give me, because it's like I have a sweet tooth. So if I found that house, so it's like the record is, except we're not going to get eaten when we go there, because it's like this physical realm is a reflection of the divine realm, right? But it's reverted, it's reversed, it's opposite. So it's like the kids are leaving breadcrumbs to this gingerbread house where they get eaten, right? But in the divine realm, it's reversed. So it's the opposite to that. So it's like these kids are these inner child, like it's very symbolic, right? These children are leaving these golden illuminated breadcrumbs. So it's like these gold stepping stones, right? And then they end up at this house. And imagine pure imagination, like pure imagination. Oh, now Willy Wonka's coming up. That's really weird, like pure imagination. But it's like this house, but it's like, and I'm just seeing like these, like, when it's very interesting. So it's like the opposite. They're not eaten, they are made whole, sort of thing. So it's like this healing record that we create for ourselves. You learn how to do it. And as you input things onto your healing record, you begin healing those things. So they become illuminated, bringing them into balance. So we record things like our symptoms, like our physical symptoms. Our body talks to us all the time through symptoms, all the freaking time, right? And it illuminates the separation, the blockages within our physical body that need to be addressed, that need to be healed, that need to be released, right? So by recording things like that on our healing record, we are able to automatically heal and bring those things into balance. We may get a few different angles of how we need to input that one particular symptom. Our symptom may disappear straight away, usually does. But there's a lot of long-term symptoms that we all have, isn't there? Like these dis-eases. And that's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared. It may not be held in the membership completely. You may need to access the blueprint to unlock higher dimensions to be able to release that particular blockage from your physical, from your spiritual, your auric body, right? We don't know. It's all, but we use these things and we do not. This is about being open and letting the divine speak to us, letting the one share with us the truth. And we learn the truth by coming up against the deception, by coming up against the blocks, by coming up against those obstacles, right? So we use all those obstacles and we use all those things within that are those things that are happening within us through our senses, and we use all those things that are happening on the external, certain patterns that we see, cycles that we feel that we're going through with particular people or relationships or whatnot. It's amazing. So, but it's so simple because all we do is we become the observer, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this pattern heaps. There's a lot of all right, there's a lot of jealous people right now. Why is there so many jealous people? And you might be watching a show and the theme is jealousy, or there's a jealous thing, and there's just so many jealous thing, or so many people that are being greedy in your reality popping up. It's like, oh, like what? So, so there's all these things that we as the observer, it's about the seat of our power, finding the seat of our power, and they're saying the seat of the soul, right? So it's about us finding balance. And in the inner circle, that's the very first step. That's the actual gateway. Now, I'm just saying 5D. That's the 5D gateway to hold that frequency. That's very interesting. Okay. 5D. Okay. Because they're showing me the red. They're showing me the blueprint. And they're showing me the very first step of the blueprint, which is red. And that's that 5D gateway. So they're showing me that. So it's like this. So the things that you're going to be releasing in that inner circle that are contributing to those issues, those symptoms, those things that need to be healed within your reality, within your physical body, the things that you need to shift and release to be able to raise your frequency, to access a higher level of consciousness. They're all, okay, that's interesting. So those people in the inner circle, you guys are going to get to release all those sort of things that are in that first level. That's very interesting. So things like emotions. I can't even remember. I have to go back to the level 1. Energetic weapons, saboteurs, toxins, because we release toxins energetically as well. So those sort of things, all these entities and attachments, these disembodied spirits that connect to your energy field and bring you down, give you these cravings to these terrible foods and, really bad. Yeah. So there's so many things that contribute to our behavior, addictions. I'm just getting bad habits. I don't know why I'm getting that lately, because I have been having a lot of those. But we need to start somewhere, and we need to start clearing away those emotional energies, those imprints. We need to start clearing away those frequencies, those EMF frequencies, those toxicities of fluoride and heavy metals and all those things. We clear them energetically in the inner circle. They're very interesting. Okay, we're clearing those entities, those disembodied spirits. So they're the things that we're clearing in the inner circle that on our healing record. That is a total new insight, because we've never heard that before, have we, members? So I'll have to look at that later, Mark. That's, yeah, thank you so much for sharing. It's very interesting. Sorry, I'm still reading. I can't stop. See, and we get all these things that come through to us in our waking, in our dreaming, and it's these thoughts and these, because you are a creator. You are creator. So creation, the one, the source, uses that. This is about us activating our spiritual vision, learning how to navigate, how to operate, to return home. And first we must move through the darkness. And but I'm just so relieved, because like this new level that I've unlocked within myself for the collective, it's huge. And for so long on this journey, this has been the thing that came through this morning in the car. It's like, for so long I've focused on the darkness, because this journey of ascension is shedding the darkness, and to shed the darkness surfaces. We feel we feel it, because we've embodying that at that time as it processes and releases out of our field, right? So it's and month by month with this lunar cycle, it's like we are doing that. We are purging, and the darkness is surfacing within us to be released, right? Because you're a transmuter, in case you didn't know that. That's why the earth angels, that's why people suffer. Not just earth angels, everyone. That's why humanity suffers. That's the reason for the suffering, because we are these expressions of source on this planet. We are these transmuters, and we create our reality. And when I say that, it's like we attach too much to the pain. And because we attach too much to the pain, we find it's like more of that appears. It's like this entanglement, right? It's like the things that we think manifest. So, and then it's like, well, so if I just thought positive from the beginning, would I have avoided all of this? But then it's like, well, no, you had to experience that to go through the lessons so you could walk this path of ascension and be a living testimony of it, a living testimony of Christ. And now you've got to this point, you can share the pitfalls, you get to share what you have learned to teach this, so then hopefully you can make that easier for others. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share with you to make your journey a little easier. So in the car today, hang on, I want some water right now. Hang on. So lighthouses have any significance? I suppose that's a label, a lighthouse. It's a symbol of who you are, guiding the way for ships, right? Like, it's like if there was no lighthouse. Oh my God, isn't that freaking crazy what I just spoke about? And then this is just coming through in relation to lighthouses. So it's about lighting the path for others so they don't crash into the side of a cliff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like a lighthouse, the symbol of a lighthouse, how it lights up at night and there's a light, so ships know that they can stay en route, right? Because if the lighthouse wasn't there, maybe, they might, I don't know, you know what I mean, but it's like a ship, a vessel, guiding the way for vessels, lighting the way for vessels, so vessels can find their way. That's what um that's what just came through from your comment. So thank you, Sarah. That was freaking perfectly timed by spirit, wasn't it? So lighthouses, very interesting. Thank you for that insight. For that. See, isn't it amazing when we connect, when we share the freaking amazing things that come through that show the interconnectedness of all life and all of us, right? Working together as one. So, and that comment just like reinforced what I was just talking about. So crazy. Oh, awesome. And if you want to hear more, head over to the Inner Circle, check out the online course, and start your healing record. It's so freaking easy. And this is it. Like, we need to empower ourselves. This is about self empowerment. And this isn't about looking out and getting other people to do things for us, because that's just a part of the illusion. That's the simulation. The one wants you to tune in to your innate power. I don't know if I use innate right, but it just had to come through. I was resisting it, but then spirit's like, no, innate. But I guess spirit loves those in words. The one wants you to find your power, go within and access your power. And you can't do it if you're disempowering yourself and thinking someone else knows better than you. Like, you're the one. You have this God technology within you. It is time to heal, to release the separation, to tune it, to tune into that. Okay, so the inner circle is the very first step to doing that. And like I said, in time, the blueprint will be available where beings can clear a lot more and actually uncover their vehicle and balance their masculine and their feminine. Be in resonance with Sophia and Christos. And then after that, your divine sacred union and cosmic Christ rebirth. So there is a path, there is a way, and it's for those who choose, and it's for those who have the will to. Because there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of people that say, oh yeah, I want to do that, and then they don't. So this is where the one source is saying, if you're meant to do it, you will, right? Those people that are true, that for this journey, they'll just do it. They'll feel guided to, or they'll have that curiosity, like that inner child curiosity, and it's like, no, I'm going to invest in myself. I invest so much in everything else in the illusion. I'm going to invest in myself so I can grow. So I can grow this, Spirit's saying, so I can grow this. When you shift the inner world, the outer world shifts. So that's the way that you have to work things. You will be working forever trying to shift things in the physical. You need to go within and shift that inner world. So the inner world reflects that in your external, right? So spirit is going to give you some amazing awakenings. You are going to have awakening after awakening after awakening, joining us on this journey. Whether you're showing up for the free, it depends. Because when I say you're showing up and you're investing, are you showing up to the free streams and sharing this? Like, that's investing, because that's you sowing the seeds of illumination so other people can find this. The people that are meant to, right? So it's like nothing, there are no coincidences, no accidents. Everything is divinely guided. Everything happens for a reason. And it's like, okay, so it's about trust. It's about us trusting. Okay. And that is that's probably one of the biggest tests, and the tests that I've had to go through the last few days. It's like, Everything's falling apart. How am I going to do this? Ah. It's like just trust. Trust. Everything has worked out. If you look back, Nadine, everything has been that simply divine. You can't, like, you've walked this path, but it's like, how do we freaking doubt things? Why do we freaking doubt things all the time? Nadine, after everything you have seen, the frequency that you've embodied, the mission that you have unlocked, the purpose, like what you have done, you've unlocked this divine destiny, and you're still doubting, right? So it's like this, like I'm just seeing like a pendulum swinging. So we have trust on one side and doubt on the other. We have faith on one side and we have fear on the other of this pendulum. Oh, thank you, Jessie. Faith. It's like, just, and it all starts with trusting. It's like, you are the one, you are divine, and you are here. We need to tune out we give the external so much power, and in doing that, we take it away from ourselves. So my mission here is to empower you guys with the healing and ascension tools, so you can go within and access that power, that strength. We are all going to have these lessons where we are going to be doubting constantly. Doubt, 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 doubt. You're watching this and you're doubting this, right? But it's about us just trusting and holding on to that and anchoring that truth, that trust, that faith, that love, holding on to that and vibrating at that frequency, rather than holding on to the fear, the doubt, the worry, the lack, the pain, the trauma. We are victorious. We are not victims. You are the one. You are royal. That's what they're saying, that you are royal. You are royalty. You are cosmic gold. Now is the time we learn how to operate through the divine, through the one, the spiritual sun, the source, the Christ. To be truly empowered. They're just saying enlightened, right? So we let go of all that trauma. We let go of all that pain, that fear, the doubt, the worry, that baggage. We let go of it to become lighter, to rise, to enlighten, to fill ourselves with light, right? For so long, we've focused on the negatives, the negatives, right? Hang on. Wow. For so long, we've focused on the negatives, right? The negative. So when you see negative, this is an actual blocker to our ascension, right? It's like we're in this physical realm of matter, and the way that we're operating, we're in this physical realm of matter. Matter takes away, it separates, it divides. It's a division, right? Division, right? Matter, the physical realm of matter. So we need to, this is like this whole think positive, right, type thing. What I was talking about before at the beginning of this, that toxic positivity. God, if you just kept jumping on now, make sure you head over to YouTube and watch the rest of this stream. And it's been very illuminating, very illuminating. Anyway, so this negative way of thinking, holding on to the negatives, holding on to the fear, the trauma, keeping in that victim mindset, oh, I can't do anything. Oh, It's not, this person has power over me, that person has power over me. Oh, this person is a healer. I'll go and see them. Oh, this person knows better than me. I'll go see them. You're keeping yourself fixed, right? So it's all about this spiritual realm. So it's about the I, right? Right, rising above and below, right? Above and below, the spirit is all. So it's like the I, it's like a cross. So it's like the I, that individual, that light, the beam that you are, moving past that blockage, right? So it's this very symbolic sort of message of above and below, positive and negative, but it's one rising to become both, using the positive and the negative to be that whole, that Holy Spirit. They're showing me the Mother, the Father, the Son, and the Daughter, the cross. They're showing me the 4 phases of the season of being that we go through every month in the lunar cycle. You can learn about that in the Inner Circle membership. Hey, Shane. And that is it. Yeah, it's about us. And because for so long, and it's so funny because the last 2 times I've gone live on TikTok, I got kicked off because I mentioned shadow work and, struggle and stuff. And I got kicked off, right? Just because of saying how dark the journey was, right? That flagged something in their system, in their algorithm. And I got kicked off. So the last 2 times I've gone live on TikTok, I've talked about shadow work and the path to ascension, and how you guys are feeling pain, how we're all feeling pain, trauma. It's been very difficult. We've been cast aside, like whinge, right? And I got kicked off. And that it's so funny because it's so spirit directing me to this lesson that I've just unlocked over the last 24 hours, let's just say. Not even 24 hours. Today, so much has come through. In relation to, well, let's just say yesterday, I sat there all day and I'd healed on positive beliefs. Whereas my whole healing journey and my whole ascension journey, I've been building a healing program, and that's what initiates and those members in the Inner Circle membership get to release. The building, like the program, the healing program that I have built, where I've released things. It's like those beings get access to that to begin releasing and purging those things through the frequency of Christ, through this God frequency. But it's funny because I had to build the healing program. I had to uncover. I had to uncover/build because it was already there. I just had to uncover it. I had to, okay. So I had to move through and come up against all these different things, so many different things, right? I had to be able to free them from my energetic field. So like I said before, with the level 1, then we've got level 2, we've got all these different negative beliefs, and oh God, I can't even remember what goes into it because it's not important. It's been built, right? But we have things like reptilian energies, Anunnaki. This is when I was identifying with being a starseed, right? Because I was working with Ashtar from the Pleiades, or whatever the hell you call it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So on this journey, it's like different teachers have come into my reality in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm to guide me, so I could build this healing program, so I could release these galactic energies, these emotional energies, mental energies, these galactic energies, releasing all these different energies from my field. these archonic energies, demonic energies from my field. So they're all in the healing program, the blueprint that initiates are going to get to be able to release so they can unlock interdimensional gateways to get to wherever this attuned. So I don't know what the hell Spirit's going to do. Is it's like, okay, so are we going to offer the 12 tree grid attunement? Are we going to offer the 144 attunement? Are we going to offer, I don't know. So I have no idea what's happening. I just have to be in the now and show up and share in the now moment what Spirit wants me to share. So when I get on here and I do these free live streams for the collective, stuff comes out that I've never been told before. And it's because of our collective energies and the meeting of the minds in our collective. That's the power. And it's like, that's just so powerful, because it's like, this is Source's message for us to connect. We must unify. And how do we connect? We connect through our minds, consciousness, that realm of thought, creation. That's how we're connecting right now. We are connecting deeper to this by pressing buttons on the physical, like, love, commenting, sharing, share, right? It's like we are planting these seeds. We are these creators, and we're planting these seeds of illumination. Oh, there we're going back to Hansel and Gretel again with the golden path, right? Because we are here to raise the consciousness of the collective. We're here to heal, right? We're here to heal ourselves, and in healing ourselves, that ripples out into the collective, because we are the collective, right? You are the one. Hello. So the Spirit's like, you are the one. Hello. What you give, you're going to get back, right? What you give to this mission, you're going to get back, right? And it's like, you guys just show up, get your popcorn, and see what the hell the Source wants to reveal next. And the more of us that join this, the more it's like, so I want you to see it's like this cosmic brain, right? It's this cosmic brain with neurons. You're a neuron, and these neural pathways are our network. It's this unified field of one connecting, all of our minds connecting, converging as one to access the database of the cosmos. So that's why I say share this, okay? It's not to get more views, not to get more likes, it's to get this knowledge out there. We need to find those free thinkers, those beings that have always gone within and used that mind, right? We're not here to help the programmed people, all right? But at the end of the day, it's a simulation. That's why they're programmed people, or NPCs. What do they call them? NPCs. You know, everything is life. Everyone has a role. But if you're finding this and you're connecting this, like, you have a huge role to play. We need to be a virus. We need to infect the infected with light. Infect the infected with light. Okay. It's a contagion of love, of light. It's like to create this tidal wave of illumination on this planet. And we do that by sharing and connecting, by unifying. And when we do that, we are going to receive blessings like never before. It's just the way that it works. Thank you, Shane, but just send it into yourself. Fill yourself up with that light. One of the things that it was like, hang on, I don't know if that's, hang on, let me have some water. One of the things that spirits said to me is in relation to this, like sending out love. When we send out love, it's weird. It's like it comes from here and goes through our heart and out to that person, but then it circles back in, down. So instead of this, it's an like a, maybe that's some type of something we can all just tune into right now. So there's two different types of love. No, I want to call it worship. I want to call it, hang on. It's a funny one because it's like, it's the way that this lesson came through to me was quite some time ago, right? So I'm just going to talk on that because I can't figure out what Spirit wants me to say. So maybe I just need to talk about this actual lesson. And it was like, as this beautiful being on this planet, right? There's so many beautiful beings on this planet that just, you guys have this huge heart, right? And you give and you give and you give and you give. So I want you to see how that looks, right? Where it's like your heart and you just give and give and give. So what's actually happening is there's like a disconnection, Spirit is saying, where it's like we give, we give, we give. And then what? So I want you to see a battery on a phone, right? So as we're giving, our energy depletes, our energy depletes, our energy depletes, our energy depletes. Same as when you say bless you, bless you, bless you, energy depletes, because that's like you are dispersing that light energy, that love energy. Okay, so now this is how worship works and black magic works. What they do is they set up these idols, right? Jesus is an idol. People are, oh, I love Jesus, right? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And, and Jesus, this Jesus that everyone loves, this fictional Jesus, this character Jesus that was created by religion as an idol to harness divine life force, right? So these people are worshipping something externally to them. Give, 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 right? Depleting, energy harvesting, okay? And that's black magic, energy harvesting. That's how it works, right? There's an idol, there's a focus of energy. There's something that people focus on in the external. They give this, they just hiss their light away, right? And then they're depleted, and then they're in the depths of hell suffering, and they're wondering, well, why isn't God answering my prayers? That's why, right? Because you've been trapped. It's this soul trap, and it's energy harvesting, black magic, how it works. This is how the powerful are so powerful, and the good people, the good hearts, the good souls, the beautiful people are suffering. This is why the rich are rich and the poor are poor, right? So what we need to do is find different ways in order to operate. So when you're sending light, when you're sending love, you first need to send that through into yourself. Okay? So this is how we draw that energy from the source. It comes through us out to the world, or out to that person that we're giving light and love to. And then we call it back in. Okay, so it's this, so we're not actually depleting our energy. It's this perpetual source, right? It's this energy, like this giving and receiving energy. But first we must give to ourselves, give ourselves that love. So that's freaking powerful. That is so freaking powerful. That's why we need to share this knowledge. Okay, this can't be hidden. Another thing that has come through is secret societies and secret things. So it was funny when I learnt Reiki. They're like, "Oh my God, the power symbols! You can't tell anyone. You can't show other. You can't say the names." And so there's so much fear in relation to that. But it's this secrecy because they're greedy, right? So everything that I do that my members use, that my initiates use. We have the power symbol. So the power symbol is our symbol, and it's the logo. I don't know where, I don't have that available actually, where you guys can see it. Let me see. Let me see if I can put it, I'll show you guys the power symbol. Now, there's a lot of symbols, right? Let me type in logo. I'll get the image up. Let's do that one. So the power symbol is the symbol that we use in our healing. That one, right? That's our power symbol. Very symbolic, and there is a lot of stories to tell about that symbol. That symbol came through when I was working with the Golden Age Collective, the 1111, and that was quite some time ago. 11 archangels, 11 ascended masters. Yeah. And that came through. But it's the Alpha and the Omega. It's the one. It's the compass that draws the circle. There's so many, it's a gateway, right? It's a gateway. It's so many things like that symbol. But it is the symbol that we use to heal with. So, you know, and everything is encoded within that. So it's about us exploring. We're here to be explorers, to learn, to discover this knowledge that comes through. It is for us, for the collective, to learn, to grow, to evolve, to awaken. We are here to awaken the world. Oh, excuse me. But we awaken the world by awakening to ourselves, to the truth, the power within us. And we can access that by healing, by number one, showing up, investing. Like what you invest in this mission, you are going to get back. You know, in time, there will be, you know, I will be looking for investors so we can make this global, worldwide, right? So those investors will be blessed. So it's about, because it's like, it's about this, again, this contagion, right? We are here to like infect the infected. That's so funny. So right now we have this realm, this physical realm, this Antichrist program that's a complete reversal of the divine realm, complete opposite. Again, everyone's trapped. And we have the healing tools, the ascension tools, so you can free yourself from that. So you can start to move to balance, right? Not sing across, right? Balance. Balance all that you are. And in this balance, access this profound clarity, this truth, this knowing. This is about us attaching, I'm just seeing like this golden lasso to the sun, to the source, to the one. It starts here. Our solar plexus, our solar core. This solar plexus, our golden umbilicus, right? Connecting that to the solar core, the spiritual sun, the source, the one. So I hope this has brought some clarity into your life. I'm here to make things clearer, to help you see through all the BS, see through the illusion, see through the veil. I'm the veil lifter, the awakener, and here to share with you the truth, the pure truth, nothing but the truth. So you can, they're just showing me, connect to a higher power, within yourself. Okay, this is all about you. This is all about your energy body. This is about every level, every layer of what you are, every multidimensional level to the one. This journey, you are just getting an introduction into the things that we're going to be talking about. It's going to be huge. I feel a massive shift has happened, and I am so excited. On Monday, we have our Inner Circle members live stream. So I highly urge you to come and join us there, invest in yourself. And when we are in such a high frequency in that inner circle and all of our minds converge, whether you're watching the live or the replay, we're still meeting our minds in that now moment, right? The knowledge that we get is so freaking powerful. So powerful. And it's very, very interesting because wow, okay. I had a very big thing happen to me. Very big thing happened to me, and I've spoken about it in my other content. Like I said, guys, head to YouTube and check out the revelation of spirit of source in my YouTube videos. Check them out in descending order, and you'll get to see what has come up on this journey of ascension. It's been huge, but on the Michael, you said thank you for sending me your light. I love that actually. So let me just send. And remember, guys, we have to it has to go through ourselves first. So we want that light, that love energy to come in. Like it's like send it to yourself first instead of like sending it out there. We want to put it into ourselves, pull it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. This love, this light, just like the breath, right? In and out. That's life. This is life force energy. This is source energy. Okay? What happens if you just go, you can't do that, right? You can't love, 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 love. It's got to come in through your vessel, pull that in through your vessel, and then out to the collective or out to that particular person. Because what happens when we don't do that, we get so down, so dark. We give. We are empty. We crash. This is why empaths and why that's why we get so. You guys are all beautiful. It's you just stop doubting, right? You are so powerful. You are so freaking beautiful. Now we get to learn from the divine, from the source, how to operate our divine vessel so we can fill ourselves up for ascension, okay? Empower ourselves, like literally fill ourselves up, empower. How do we empower ourselves? We show up for ourselves, we invest in ourselves, we heal ourselves, we heal ourselves, we heal ourselves. That's what Spirit's saying, heal, heal, heal. Oh, okay, pointing to the foot, the heel. So that's where we begin. We're beginning right down in that bottom, that the heel of the foot, right? They're showing me like a battery. They're showing me like a body, but it's like a battery. So we're starting from the heel and we're moving up to recharge. That's freaking funny. Oh my God, that is so funny. So we're starting from the realm of hell and we are illuminating to the heavens, right? matter, spirit, devil, God, right? This is what we're doing. We're balancing, right? The macrocosmic, the microcosmic, we're balancing. We're finding that axis point, right? We've referred to that cross a few times. This one's like a multiplication sign though, this one. The axis point is like an X, right? The axis, the 0 point. So then when we look at this circle, we've talked about this circle with this cross, and now we're putting another couple, and it's got like eight little sunbeams, 8 little rays, the 8 rays. They're saying the 8 rays. This is about the 8 as well, the infinite. The infinite. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So it was very exciting to be here with you guys today. This knowledge wouldn't have come out without you. So the more people that join us in future, the more powerful this knowledge is going to get, because the more minds converge, the more we get to access this cosmic knowledge, this information, because it's all within you. So it's up to me to show up. It's up to you to show up. It's like this divine oracle. So what Spirit's saying is, so I'm this divine oracle, so I'm showing up. I'm this portal to the divine. You guys are showing up. You are entering this portal. All of our minds are converging. These neural pathways are lighting up. So there is more information. So we're getting to see more. And so you can really assist in this mission by sharing this. That's all I can say. Sow these seeds of illumination so we can find other minds, other neurons, create more neural pathways, more growth, so we can access more of this cosmic wisdom, cosmic intelligence, okay? This is pure intelligence, cosmic intelligence. So we get to see through all these different eyes. I'm an eye, you're an eye, we're all eyes. Then they're showing me the 3 eyes, showing me the letter I, EYE, they're showing me all these things. So it's about us seeing things through all angles, because we are all different angles. You're a freaking angel of the divine. You are the one. So this is big. This is massive. Wow, I had no idea I was getting on to do this. I just saw it said it's an urgent message, and I'm like, okay, urgent message. That's the title. Wow. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. And again, if you want to see us live, if you want to catch up live, if you want to see some way more powerful content than this free stream, come and join our inner circle. There is plenty of content for you to catch up on. And on Monday, we're going to catch up for a live stream, and it is going to be huge. It is going to be big. I know it. So I can't wait to see who joins us. It's a membership, but it's a healing program. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot happening in there, in that circle community. Come and join our free circle community. If you're not ready for the inner circle, come and join the free circle community and post things, share things. It's up to us to, again, show up and illuminate others. You have had this life. You are this spiritual leader. You have had this life and you have this experience. You have amazing things to share, even if it's just a meme post, right? Share, connect, join your collective. I'm here to build this Christ collective community. And we start with that on the circle, because Facebook, TikTok, all that have been really weird. And, Facebook's been flagging all these posts, these videos that I've been making, even though it's not even, there's nothing even in it, like why it would get flagged. It just does not make sense. So it's like Spirit is really urging me to say, hey, come and join our free community on Circle. If you feel guided, you're ready to heal, you're ready to connect to something much deeper, join the inner circle or the group coaching. It's up to you. But we need to put our attention, our focus, we need to streamline, we need to really unify, and that circle community is the place to do it. There is a lot of things that can happen in that free community, and it's about us finding one another. So please share that with others as well as this knowledge. It's just I'm really excited. I knew after that night where I was, like I told you, I knew something big would come from it, but I still couldn't get myself out of it. I could not get myself out of it. But I knew, it's like, Nadine, every time it gets this low, something good comes from it. So, so this is it. The message from this, you're welcome, Karen and Sarah. The message that has come from this is that we need to attach and connect to and anchor those positive things. So the members that are watching this, you have seen all the negative type things that we have released. Initiates, you guys have seen so many. You've seen some of the things that we release, and some of the things that we've talked about, right? And have I got water left? It's been very dark because I've had to be faced with the darkness in order to build what I've had to build, to uncover what I've had to uncover. And after that new moon, I had an epiphany, or more like a spirit saying, you've attached to the darkness, the pain. You've focused all your energy on releasing and freeing yourselves from all these archonic, demonic energies, all these galactic energies, these entities, all these different mental energies and beliefs, negative beliefs. And it's just been all just darkness, pushing yourself from the darkness, entangling, staying entangled in the darkness, right? But now is the time that you get to light up. So yesterday when I sat there and I did so many, worked on so many positive beliefs, and spirit's like, and when I say spirit, I'm saying the unified field, that spiritual net, right? The one, the infinite, the source, all the gods, right? Everything, all the masters, all the archangels, everything, like spirit. I've moved through the darkness and I've freed myself of the frequencies of those other spiritual dark beings, but they have been my teachers. Okay, so I have respect for all my struggles. I'm glad I've been through that. But now is the time I get to illuminate others, and I get to share the healing tools, the ascension tools with others. There is a lot of things that I have to do in order to create this, but first I must fill myself up, and I fill myself up by filling up the collective with this knowledge, sharing this knowledge from the divine, from the source, from the one. And I'm not techie. I don't know all these things. So like I've created a portal, a free space on Circle, and I don't spend a lot of time in there. So what I do is I do what I can, right? So that's why it's like that free portal that has been created on Circle is your community, okay? It's not me just going to be showing my face and like, there's a lot of people that hustle, and it's like, there's a lot of old world programming, particularly in the spiritual realm. spiritual new age type thing and coaching and stuff like that, where it's like you need to do this and you need to do that and you have to have this community and you have to show your face all the time and you have to do this. I haven't been able to. And if I was to just do the old world technique and what what I was previously programmed to do, like I would not be here. I had to totally do spirit led, right? But what spirit, what source, what the one is saying is that great awakening force. I think that's what it's called, the free circle community. That's your community. So it's about us, just me creating a portal, basically. So we all can connect, converge as one, share, grow, evolve, and share our particular angles in a positive light. Because that has been the massive takeaway from this lesson. It's like we need to connect to the positive, right? So instead of attaching to all the negative beliefs, the negative entities and emotions and all that sort of stuff, negative, more clarity will come in relation to this, because I think in the membership there's going to be a lot more come through in relation to the positive and the negative. And when you do think about a battery as well, so there's been a lot of references to our battery. So us giving, draining our life force, draining and being so down, so out because we've just given, in relations to idols being created by black magic, religion, all that sort of stuff, where beings are harnessing that life force to grow. We're leaving us in the dust, right? So again, the positive and the negative. So we've got, I'm just seeing like the body battery again. So it's like a like the energy, the life force is being drained. So it's like a body, but with a battery, like the mobile phone battery, that like in the red. So now is the time that we start healing, start showing up for ourselves, start investing in ourselves, start prioritizing ourselves, start loving ourselves, trusting ourselves, giving to ourselves. Make time for yourself. Stop giving all your time, your energy to the illusion of the external world, to others. Bring it in through yourself first. Give it all to yourself first. We need to start filling ourselves up. And that's what these live streams are for, to fill you up. So in the comments, I want you to claim it. I want you to affirm it. I want you to say it. And it's going to be interesting because it's just, yeah, I'm just seeing that body like a battery. It's time to fill ourselves up. And we fill ourselves up by giving, calling in that energy. Like if we want to, and this is the hardest lesson. I tell you what, this is the hardest lesson I've been faced with, like for quite some time now, because for a long time I was single and I didn't have to, and I, like I know what I'm just a lover, right? I overgive, my daughter couldn't stand me because I'm just like, want to give, can make her happy. And my ex is like, oh, you always kiss her ass and all that sort of stuff. But it's just like, I just want to make the people around me happy and feel loved and give. But then by operating that way, what happens is we empty our tank and then we're useless. Like it's like, and then no one gives to us. And then we just feel resentful and used. And it's just like angry. Like which is moody, right? So it's like we need to respect ourselves, we need to give to ourselves, we need this self-worth, we need to value ourselves, our time, our energy, everything, right? And we need to take a step back and just look, right? because that's what I've been tested with so much, because I just want to make everyone around me happy. And it's just like, um, it's been draining me. So it's like, I need to be able to prioritize myself, my mission, because in being this too fixed into that external world and giving, giving, right? Spirit is going to give us some hard lessons where we're not receiving back, right? Or we don't receive back what we give. We may be receiving back, right? But we are operating in an unhealthy, toxic way. And that's what I've been doing, because I'm not honoring myself and my journey and my mission. And I'm not honoring, like, it's like I'm too focused and too fixated on the external world. Do you know what I mean? It's like these lessons that I'm coming to. And it's like, yeah, you need to look after yourself, Nadine. You need to fill yourself up. And, you know, people don't need you waiting on them hand and foot. Like, you're not a servant. Okay. So it's like, you're here to serve the collective. You do that by creating those boundaries and really healing those toxic behaviors that make you like, why do you, and this is a question for many of you, okay? Why do you feel that you have to give to everyone around you, make everyone happy? But, and then when, like, why? Like, why? Where does that come from? And I was asked that question just the other day. Why? Where does that come from? That you just have to do all that? Because my problem was, right, I give, and this was for my spiritual lessons and nothing else but my spiritual lessons for my inner, from my, for my inner growth, right? It's about us having this self-awareness, being, using our analytical mind, like using this mind to decode things. Like, well, where does that come from? It's about this inner inquiry, like questioning. That's how we grow and evolve. So, well, why am I like that? Why have I always been like that? I just want to make sure everyone's happy, and I want to look after everyone and give love, 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 love. Right? Right. I do that, and then I get really low. Right? I get really low, and I feel neglected. I feel, it's not that I'm being neglected. That's how I feel, right? It's just a feeling, right? Doesn't mean it's the truth. It's a feeling. So I'm feeling absolutely neglected. I'm feeling like resentful and used. I'm feeling like no one loves me. I feel all these things, right? But it's because I'm neglecting myself. It's because I'm not loving myself. It's because, like, it's like it's all freaking me. Like, I'm having all those feelings because I'm cheating myself. I'm cheating on myself. I'm neglecting myself. So all those feelings that I'm feeling, it's no one out there that's causing it. It's been me causing that. So it's about us growing spiritually, and we grow by paying attention. We can also, and that's how, again, how the darkness uses us and siphons our energy, because you're paying attention to everything out there, paying attention to everyone out there, this person, that person. You're right, you're right there. Do you need this? Do you need that? Right? You're paying attention to scrolling mindlessly on TikTok, or your attention, your energy being sucked out, just distraction, energy, devil energy, right? Paying attention to that, zoning out like zombie like style, right? Don't worry, I'll do it too. I do it too. Um, our attention, that's where our energy goes. So that's why I'm saying, join us, show up, head to YouTube, subscribe, right? Get notified when I go live and show up. Watch the replays. It's 14414. That's funny. Oh, crap. I'm going now. I just choked on the water. Sarah, I love it, the battery. All right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm just choking now. Love yous. Bye.